Sorry, I meant Tuesday the 5th.
Today is National Weather Person's Day.
Your lunch options for today will be chicken smackers and cheese knots.
Our sides today are green beans or a fresh veggie tray.
Ford is planning to make an electric car of their F-150 truck. Although this is one of the first plans for an electric truck, Tesla has mentioned the idea. Here's CNN with the video.
In the remote islands of Socotra, there is what they say looks like an out of sci-fi film landscape. They said it is an alien beauty. Here is the great big story with the video.
Stepping onto Socotra Island is like setting foot on an alien landscape. This place is one of the most isolated landforms on Earth. Located in the Arabian Sea south of Yemen, the island separated from the mainland of Africa between 6 and 7 million years ago. There are nearly 700 endemic species on Socotra that are found nowhere else on the planet. Perhaps the most head-turning of Socotra's species is the dragon's blood tree. These strange umbrella-shaped trees dot the island. Its top-heavy design is actually an adaptation to Socotra's arid climate. The large green crown provides shade, which reduces evaporation in a place that sees very little rainfall. This otherworldly gem has experienced threats to its ecology from human development, but the United Nations stepped in 2008, designating it a UNESCO heritage site.
M&Ms are now creating toffee, jalapeno, and coconut-flavored M&Ms. Fans will vote on the best flavor, and the M&Ms are now in the stores.
Now to Wanya with the sports and weather.
Thank you, anchors. The girls' basketball team played last night, traveling to Fall Creek Junior High in Fishers. The 7th grade team took a loss, but the 8th grade team won 38-32. 7th grade girls play at home tonight, while the 8th grade team hit the road for their away game. Swimming, diving, and wrestling are all away tonight. Good luck to all athletes. All girls interested in playing softball this spring are invited to open gyms at Lawrenceville 6-8 Field House. See Ms. Nozzoni with any questions. All students interested in running track this spring are invited to winter conditioning workouts at Lawrenceville 4 to 5:30 for the month of February, every day after school. The sports birthday for today is Cristiano Ronaldo, who plays soccer for Italy. Today will be a high of 44 degrees with a low of 32 degrees. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Wanya.
Some of our students have been invited to participate in the NAP.
Test.
Yours going up.
Test. Our school newspaper is called the Belzer Blog, and it is available on your student's launch page at the bottom of the page. Log into it at any time to view it or read interesting articles about Belzer, technology, science, sports, entertainment, and more.
This Thursday is Belzer, the first night of art and music. It starts at 7 p.m.
Thursday is also Elsie's open house for 8th graders. Consider attending both events.
Here is Keyshawn Hedrick to tell you about an opportunity to give back.
Good morning, Bruins. I'm with the Food Rescue Team. We are happy to report that we are reducing waste at our school and feeding more people by not throwing away perfectly good food and drinks. Here's how you can help every morning in college prep. Please place any extra sealed or wrapped leftover breakfast items on a tray outside your door. Student helpers will come by to collect them at the start of period 1. At lunchtime, you can place any unwanted wrapped, sealed, or food and drink on the food rescue cart too. Thanks for your time and help.
Thanks, Keyshawn.
Now for the joke of the day. Why did the tomato blush?
Because he saw the salad dressing.
Oh no. Today is notable African American is Usain Bolt. He was born in 1986. He is a Jamaican retired sprinter. He is also won a record holder for the 100 meter, 200 meter, and 400 meter relay. He is still alive.
Today's random fact is that Antarctica is the only land in the world that is owned by a country.
Not to Mr. Harsha with the rest. Not to Miss Neal with the rest of your morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins.
Good morning. I am Mrs. Neal, and I'm here to talk to 8th graders. So if you're a 7th grade only class, you are certainly welcome to tune out now. But if you have 8th graders in your room, I need for all of you to pay attention because this is a very, very big day. So 8th graders, pay attention, please. Today, the LC counselors are going to be here in your social studies classes to help you make out your schedule for high school. They will help you determine your electives, and they will also explain more about high school, how high school works, block scheduling, McKinsey, all of that. So you need to make sure that you are definitely listening today, paying attention to what they are saying because they have a lot of information to share. So what I'd like to do now, students, is for us to all make sure we're on the same page so that we're aware of the events that are coming up. So I'm going to have you right now log in to your student launch page, and we're going to go to student services and then 8th grade. So if we can switch that now, I can show you exactly what we need to do. So you can see the 8th grade page. Here's my face and Mr. Smith's face. And then you're going to scroll down, and you will see a newsletter that was written by Mr. Gatewood, who is the freshman assistant principal at LC. He's the assistant principal for you next year. And you will see a lot of him this spring, and he's been in our lunchrooms already this year. And so what we're going to do is take a look at the timeline of the upcoming events. Today is the 5th, and that's the first thing on here, and it shows that the scheduling presentations will occur at Belzer during social studies classes. Again, students, please pay attention during that time. You will have a individualized list of classes, a scheduling sheet made just for you. So don't pay any attention to anybody else's sheet because their sheet is going to possibly be totally different from yours. This is when, as you go to high school, you start making decisions that are best for you. So the electives that you pick, the classes that you're in, are tailored to you. The 7th is the 8th grade scheduling night at LC. Please tell your parents that they should attend this, and you, of course, are welcome to attend as well. They're going to learn a lot about graduation requirements because for you, your class, this is the first year that the graduation requirements will change dramatically. And so you need to know that, and your parents need to be aware of that as well. So during the week, which will be next week, of the 11th through the 14th, counselors will be in here during the lunch hour to visit with you, and they will answer your questions because there will be many questions that I can answer, but there will be other questions that only they will be able to give you a good answer. So I want them here, and they are going to be here during lunches, C&D lunches. The 19th is when the course selection forms are due, but listen to this, students. I want those in to your social studies teachers by the 15th because we have a contest brewing. Each social studies teacher will have the classes compete against each other to bring the sheets back because students, you need to bring these sheets back if you want to pick your classes. Otherwise, the counselors at the high school will pick your classes for you. So turn those back into your social studies teachers, and they will have a contest, and I will provide prizes for the class. Each teacher will have a class winner, and then an overall among the 4 social studies teachers, we will have a big, big winner. Now, part of what I want to do is take you over to McKenzie, and we're also going to have lunch there, and we're going to have other prizes involved. So what we're going to do for a moment is scroll up just a little bit on this, because I want you to see the 21st Century Scholars information. Can you scroll up on the whole thing? Okay, go on down. I think you're in this. Okay. All right. On the 12th, I want to show you one more thing, and that is the robotics information session. If you are interested in the robotics, I need for you to attend this session. So when we scroll up, you will see the 21st Century Scholars information. Students, this is the time for you to enroll. As many of you know, if you are eligible for the 21st Century Scholars Program, you must do it by the end of your 8th grade year. I am going to be taking field trips, and in order for you to attend that field trip, if you qualify for 21st Century Scholars, you must enroll before attending. So if you would, students, take a look at this. I'm going to go over this so that you are aware, and maybe you can show your parents. And it will give you more information. You will see these 2 people talk about how to enroll. So show that to your parents. And then we won't look at the whole thing. It's about 3.5 minutes long. But if your parents are not sure, they can watch that. We're gonna and then I want you to click that button. And this is the page where you will enroll. So on here, click on this. And then right here, don't have a ScholarTrack account. You will make an account for your parent. They must make an account first. They will then fill out this information. They will create the account, and then they will add you later. We will talk more about this later. Your social studies teachers will also help me. Your science teachers, we appreciate them for helping with much of what they've done as well. So students, make sure you're listening today. Give